Cheating rarely starts in bed. It starts where nobody is looking. In the mind, in silence, in very small moments. Today, you'll see the 3 hidden triggers, not to excuse betrayal, to understand how it grows. Because what you miss early can break trust later. Trigger 1 is emotional invisibility. People rarely betray when they feel deeply seen. When attention dries up, small kindness feels huge. Invisibility is lonely, even inside a relationship. Sometimes one simple question lands harder than love. But here's the truth. Emotional neglect is usually quiet. No slammed doors, just fewer real conversations. The dangerous part is how normal it looks. How was your day becomes fine every night. Pay attention to this. When her wins get ignored, her heart keeps score. When her pain gets minimized, silence starts growing. Then attention from somewhere else starts feeling like relief. A tiny moment outside can feel bigger than home. This is where it gets interesting. This is not about vanity. It is about feeling real in someone's eyes again. People move toward what makes them feel alive, and sometimes that shift starts very small. But here's the warning. Listen for the line, "He just gets me." That line often comes before the boundary breaks. Emotional affairs begin as safe places. Then the safe place becomes a secret ritual. Now remember this. If you're watching this, notice withdrawal before betrayal. If you're living this, name the hunger honestly. Unseen needs do not die. They go looking for light. Trigger 2 is identity hunger. Sometimes cheating is less about love and more about a lost self. Routine can turn a person into a role. She stops feeling like a person and starts feeling like a function. But here's the twist. Then one person notices the version she misses, not the useful version, the vivid one. That kind of attention can feel like oxygen. One sentence can wake up something sleeping inside. Pay attention now. This is where it gets interesting. The affair fantasy often sells freedom, not just sex. It whispers, "You are still wanted." And suddenly she remembers another version of herself. But here's the danger. When life feels flat, novelty becomes addictive. Brain chemistry joins the story. Dopamine rewards risk, secrecy, and anticipation. That is why just texting can feel electric. But don't miss this. Some women are not chasing a man. They are chasing the self they miss. That is why guilt and excitement can live together. The thrill feels real, and the shame does too. Now hear this clearly. If she says, "I don't feel like myself," listen. Hear the warning before you hear the excuse. Identity starvation makes temptation louder, and flattery starts sounding like salvation. Trigger 3 is silent resentment. Hurt does not always explode. Sometimes it freezes, then looks elsewhere for warmth. That is how loyalty starts breaking from underneath. But here's the part most people miss. Broken promises pile up in secret. Disrespect leaves a longer bruise than people admit. Each wound quietly says, "You are not safe here." And unsafe hearts make dangerous choices. Pay attention to this. Some cheating is revenge wearing perfume. Not loud revenge, private revenge. It starts by answering the person she should ignore. The reply feels small, but it isn't. This is where it turns. Resentment makes forbidden attention feel earned. The story becomes, after all this pain, I deserve something. That story lowers guilt very fast. And once guilt drops, boundaries get weaker. But here is the danger. Anger can disguise itself as connection. She says, he understands me. But pain is driving. What feels like comfort can actually be retaliation. And that shift can happen in one night. Now remember this. Men should watch for contempt, not just conflict. Women should watch for fantasies that punish. If betrayal starts feeling like justice, the bond is already bleeding. Because revenge never repairs what hurt first. And secrets grow fastest where hurt stays unnamed. None of these triggers excuse cheating. They explain the road, not the decision. Pain can shape behavior without making betrayal right. A wound is real, and a choice is still a choice. But here's what happens next. The first warning sign is hidden excitement. Not love yet, just energy you hide. If innocent attention needs secrecy, it is not innocent anymore. One deleted thread can say a lot. Pay attention to this. The second warning sign is emotional migration. Your deepest thoughts stop going home. Someone outside the relationship becomes your safe place, and that shift matters more than people think. This is where it gets dangerous. The third warning sign is constant comparison. The outsider looks easy because they do not share your real life. Fantasy always edits out the heavy parts. That is why ordinary love can suddenly seem smaller. But don't miss this part. The fourth warning sign is self-justifying language. I deserve this and we're just friends are red flags. The mind writes permission slips before the body acts. And the more you repeat it, the easier it sounds. So what protects a relationship? Honest attention before resentment hardens. People stay loyal more easily when they feel safe, seen, and desired. Small moments of care prevent very big mistakes. Now hear this clearly. Ask better questions early. Not, what is wrong with you, but, where do you feel alone? Curiosity heals faster than accusation. Truth comes out easier in calm rooms. And this part matters for both sides. Women watching, name the hunger before it names you. Men watching, do not mistake silence for peace. Neglected feelings grow sharp in the dark. A quiet relationship can still be in danger. But one more thing matters. Privacy and secrecy are not the same. Privacy protects dignity. Secrecy protects a risk you already know is wrong. Your body often knows before your words do. So pause here. If you feel tempted, stop before you rationalize. Ask what wound this attention is feeding. What feels like rescue may only be reflection. Sometimes the better move is telling the truth to yourself first. That one pause can save a lot. Most cheating starts small, quiet, and explainable. Then one hidden need becomes one hidden life. And hidden lives can destroy real love. So talk early, before silence gets a voice. Listen deeper and protect what still matters. If you want more honest psychology like this, stay here, because the patterns you understand are the ones you can change.